Today, we are talking about the future, and this is one of my favorite companies out there in the market. It has been for many, many months, but it's also one of the most risky and speculative companies, extremely volatile, that is for sure. Not just in my portfolio, but in the market as a whole. We are talking about Spce, Virgin Galactic. Now, we've covered these before on the channel, but last time was a few weeks ago after the test flight, and there's been some updates since. So we're going to go through some price predictions and some news surrounding them. What a company this is. If you haven't heard of Spce before, basically they want to take people to space. They want to take the everyday person with a lot of money into space. What a cool and exciting idea for a company. And for us as investors, this is an exciting opportunity. They will be the first and only company that will have ever taken people into space. Maybe not the last, but the first. That is their aim right now. But in order to do that, they need to become FAA approved, and to be able to become approved, they need to complete successful test flights. And the last time we spoke about Spce, they didn't. They had a test flight and it failed, basically. It managed to go up, but due to the computer having communication problems, it triggered a fail-safe scenario and basically sent the rocket ship back down to land. It did land safely, which is one good sign, 1+. We know that it lands perfectly fine. But yeah, it didn't complete the full mission, so it led to a sell-off. So now we're going to have an update and some price predictions into Spce and see where we're at today. With that in mind, please remember I'm not a financial advisor. This is an extremely risky and speculative investment. So if you are planning on investing into the stock market, always do your own research first. So let's dive straight into the latest update with Spce. So we're going to jump into their Twitter actually, because they put out an announcement on December the 24th. Well, not an announcement, but they basically went through their aims for 2021. 3 different aims here, okay? We're already aware of 2 of them. But yeah, they want to complete the analysis of their recent test flight. As I said, the test flight failed, so they need to complete that in order to be able to start the next one and get this underway and hopefully start making money. That's what we're investing into Virgin Galactic for them to make revenue and to earn us some nice money at the end of the day. They are completing their SpaceX 2 Unity test flight program. That's what we just mentioned, the test flight. And yeah, welcoming a second spaceship to our fleet. More big news. So they want a second spaceship, complete the test flight. Obviously, to be able to do that, they need to go through the analysis of the failed test flight. This is now the recent tweet from them, just a couple of days ago, okay? Following our test flight on December the 12th, we have completed the post-flight inspections and root cause analysis of what caused the onboard computer to halt the ignition of the rocket motor. Correction actions have been defined and work is already underway. This is amazing news because this kind of says to me that, you know, this wasn't as much of a problem as we may thought it would be, because they're already doing the work. It doesn't give us any timeline or anything like that. We don't know. It doesn't say, but it does go on to say once this corrective work has been implemented and verified, we will confirm our pre-flight timeline for the next test flight and share the expected dates for when the window will open. So it doesn't actually tell us when, but this is promising, okay? It could be a lot worse. They could say, you know, this is extremely bad news. We're not looking to have a test flight until next 2 years, something like that. But this kind of says to me, by the tone of reading this, that it's not too far away, okay? I don't think that this test flight is going to happen in the first quarter. Let me just put it out there. A lot of people are saying this is going to happen in the first half of 2021. Personally, I don't think so. I think it might be later part of 2021, but I do think it will happen this year. And you know what? If it does happen in the first quarter, amazing. We are probably going to see a big run up in this stock. But for me, I do think it's going to be a little bit later on in the year. And I'd rather them take longer and get this right, because if they don't get this next test flight right, we're going to see a big sell-off for a start, and we're going to see a lot of people losing faith in this company. You know, they've already had this delay after delay with the test flights, and then they had the last one that has failed. It basically did fail. They haven't come out and said this has failed, but obviously they didn't take off. They didn't complete the full mission. So yeah, you know, they want to actually get this completed and get FAA approval and start making some revenue. So I would rather them take a bit longer to get this perfectly right and make sure this flies and is a complete success than not. And if this does take off in this year, in 2021, I'm sure we are going to see a massive, massive upside in the share price. We'll jump into the share price in just a second and how this has been performing, because like I said, this is one of the most volatile companies out there in the market. Make no mistake about it. I love Space, I love Virgin Galactic, but this is a volatile and speculative stock. You are basically hoping that they can take off and get approved. If they don't get approved this year or next year, you know, things are going bad for this company, that's for sure. Now, it currently has 9 analyst ratings, and 8 of those are buy rating. So this is extremely overweight right now. They've got 8 buy ratings and 1 hold rating, with the average rating being $28. So let's jump into the share price and see where we're at today. Obviously, we've had this tweet come out. Now, since this tweet, we have seen this shoot up a little bit, about 4%. So not that much, but that's a fairly big movement on the basis of a tweet. Okay, so this is how volatile it is. The smallest thing can send this company up or down. And we can go back to the 1 year graph here, and we can see, look at this, up and down, up and down. This is basically news, delays, all of that. That is what it's been. The really big one was around about November time, about the start of November, when we started seeing this shoot up. If we go back to the start of November, this went up around about 91%, okay, which is absolutely crazy. It was around about $17, $18, and it went up to really big highs of $33, okay. That's not the highest it's been, but the highest it had been for a very long time, $33. And then, of course, we can go back to what happened the last 6 months. This crashed down. That was a test flight. The test flight failed, and yeah, we lost about another 30%, something like that. And its current price is $25 per share. So even that is below the average analyst rating. Now, obviously, I don't know how much attention you want to pay. Personally, I don't pay too much attention to that because for me, this is a company for the future. I'm not looking to hold this for a swing trade. I'm not looking to make some quick gains on that like you might with other stocks. With this one, this is a long-term hold. I'm looking to hold this for years and years, and I hopefully see that revenue increasing. And Virgin Galactic have some very big aims. They are aiming to do 400 flights per year per spaceport. That is big. That's just per one spaceport, okay? And that one spaceport would then make them around about 600 million, which is massive. And obviously, the more they grow and the bigger they expand, the more spaceports they will have as well. The opportunities for this company, all being well, really is endless. They are the only company doing something like this in a completely very unique and exciting sector for sure. We've obviously seen the news, what happened after the last test flight. Once it was announced, the test flight, we saw a big run up. And I really do think that will happen again. Once this next space test flight gets announced, maybe in the coming months, it might get announced when it's going to be. I'm sure we will start to see an upward trend in this company as has happened in the previous times. And I really do think that. So if you are looking to swing trade, that could be an opportunity. Personally, I'm a long-term investor, so I am definitely holding this. And you know what? I might even buy more at these prices. I haven't for a while, but it is something that excites me. And I really do think that, you know, this has amazing potential in the future. So yeah, I'll be really interested to see everybody's thoughts on Spce Virgin Galactic. I know it's a kind of a love or hate stock. You either are completely against this, there's no way of touching this, or you are definitely investing, okay? It's one or the other with this one, I do believe. So yeah, let me know in the comments below. It's not for everybody, but I hope you have enjoyed this and found it useful. And if you can smash a like and subscribe to my channel, that is of course greatly appreciated. Hopefully the next time we give you a Virgin Galactic update, it will be test flight is announced, all good, all ready to go. So yeah, thanks for watching, and until next time.